Bloods and Crips all got along. They probably got me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak. Run down.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Jim back with another video, and today is game 1 of the NBA Finals 2016 edition. I am extremely excited. In all honesty, this is personally like my most hyped up NBA Finals ever. Like in terms of when I've been watching since like 2011, so I haven't had a lot of finals under my belt. But like since following basketball, this is the most hyped up finals. The closest one is probably 2012 with LeBron and KD trying to see who's the face in the NBA. But besides that, bro, this finals is so like stacked with star power and storylines. Like, let's just get into it, bro. You got LeBron James, Mr. 2-4 in the finals, who was the face of the NBA for a good amount of time, a good few years, and now you have this guy Steph Curry who came up last year, knocked LeBron off his throne, and said, "I'm going to be the best player in the world now, so you can just take a seat, LeBron." And the sucky part was that LeBron was not fully stacked. Kyrie went down game 1 of the finals, and then Kevin Love went down like a few rounds into the playoffs against the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk, you're still a bitch. But yeah, man, you just look at like the storylines. This is definitely Curry versus LeBron, like two best players in the world. I would say most people put Curry number 1 in the world. There are still a few people who put like different people, like Kawhi or LeBron, or even Westbrook, just because of his explosiveness. And most people say Steph Curry's number 1 and LeBron's number 2. And LeBron has definitely got an ego. Like, even though he acts humble and stuff, his ego is huge, just like every other superstar in the NBA. And the fact that he's not number 1 anymore, you know it pisses him off. Like, how can you go from being number 1 for like 5-6 years to being number 2 without like your consent, basically? And that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, you just look at that matchup alone. You got the best shooter ever, all time, versus LeBron James. Like, the mix of, like, Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, kind of. That's what people kind of put him as, a mix between those two. And you have a matchup for, like, the century. Both teams are fully stacked. Like, there's no excuses now. Let's pray nobody gets injured and they just play at most 7 games healthy, all of them. Like, bro, everyone's healthy. Everyone on the teams who's important is going to be there. And this is just like, this is what basketball is made for, bro. Like, okay, the Warriors showed that they can come back from a deficit 3-1 to the Thunder, but Thunder just choked that. Like, I don't see LeBron going up 3-1 against these cats and just choking it 3 games in a row. I just don't see it, bro. Like, if it's game 6 in Cleveland, like, LeBron's taking home that championship, bro. And man, can I stress enough how exciting this is? Like, whoever leaves the finals MVP, like if everyone shows up and everyone does their thing, like whoever wins is basically gonna dictate like who's still the face of this league. Like, I know Curry could be the best player, but who's still the face of it? Like, if LeBron knocks him off, like, could you imagine if like the Warriors got swept or if the Cavs got swept? Like, instantly there would be no debate about who's the best player in the world, because you want to get swept or something like that. I don't expect that to happen. I expect it to go 7 games. And it's really hard to pick, like, who do you think is going to actually win it, because you just look at both sides, and they're both seriously stacked. And, like, LeBron is such a, like, I know Curry can ball, but LeBron is he's on another level of, like, freak show, because, like, his biggest attribute is not shooting. It's probably one of his worst, especially offensively, but if that man is hitting his shots from deep, like, that is like a scary. Then you add guys like J.R. Smith into the field. If J.R. Smith and LeBron are hitting threes, they are the most lethal team in the league. Like, I don't think you understand how scary it is knowing a guy like LeBron, who's 6'8", 250, can dunk on you easy, pass the ball, dribble, do everything. If he's hitting his 3-point shot, that is like scary. I know there's gonna be people out there who still pick Curry. And like, if he gets hot, it's scary too, bro. Like, if Steph Curry gets hot, there's a reason why they call him Human Torch, because this man can just pull up from anywhere and hit it. Same thing with Klay Thompson. There's so many people in this series who could just get hot and just take over the game, that, in all honesty, it's just gonna come down to who gets the most hot or who hits the most 3-point shot. That's why I think it's gonna dictate it. Whoever hits the most 3-point shots. Like, I think that's a stat. When it's all said and done, you can look at the You can look at the statistics after all the games and just look at overalls. And I think the person who hit the most threes, or like highest percentage of 3-pointers made, is going to win this series. Like, the NBA is small ball now. Like, you have to adapt to that. And these two teams are the best at running small ball. Like, the Cavs weren't until the playoffs. But then you just see them. They swept through 2 rounds. I know it wasn't the best teams, but the fact they, like, didn't even lose a game, I think it just echoes the fact that, like, they're coming. And, like, both of these teams wanted each other all year long. They said from the beginning, we want the Warriors. And the Warriors were like, we want the Cavs because we didn't just beat y'all when you were weak. It's not our fault. And we're going to beat your ass again when you're fully healthy. So there's no excuses this time. It's put up or shut up time. If you're a fan of basketball, this is what you live for, bro. Like, 2 best players in the world. And, you know what I'm saying, facing the NBA is at stake. And if you look at the rosters, X factors I see for the Cavs are definitely J.R. Smith and Kevin Love. If Kevin Love is doing his thing, going at Draymond, he doesn't let him get in his head, and he does his thing, just knocks down shots and gets rebounds, he could be a huge factor for them. And then if J.R. Smith, like, if I haven't already said it, if J.R. Smith is hot, like, then he makes the Cavs a completely different team because, like, his diamond card in 2K, like, if he's hitting his 3-pointers and just saucing dudes up and dunking, oh, man. It's not going to be fun for the Warriors in terms of, like, you can't bring help on LeBron. Like, if the guys LeBron's with are hitting their shots, like Kyrie and Deli and Richard Jefferson and Fry and those boys, you can't help out because they're going to hit their shots. So you leave somebody on an island with LeBron, and yeah, man, it's just not going to look good. I think both teams are going on small ball going into 4th quarters and stuff. Love, I consider Fry a 4. Like, he could play the 5, I guess, but I still consider him a 4. I don't see Mozgov and Varejao playing much of the 4th quarter, only for, like, foul trouble and stuff. But if both teams can have their fully healthy rosters, who they want there, no fouls and stuff, I expect that to happen. My prediction for the series, I expect the Warriors to win at 7. You don't go 73-9 and lose, but that's just me, bro. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. This is Jim B Gaming. I'm out. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.